How to build unbreakable discipline. By step. Discipline is often misunderstood. People assume it's a rare trait you either have or you don't, something only elite athletes, CEOs, or geniuses possess. But the truth is, discipline is not a talent. It is a skill. A skill built deliberately, step by step, through practice, reflection, and repetition. Unlike motivation, which comes and goes like a wave, discipline is constant. It is what allows you to take action when energy is low, when life is messy, or when distractions are screaming for attention. Unbreakable discipline is what separates those who achieve their goals from those who watch opportunities slip by. And the good news is, it can be cultivated by anyone willing to commit to a process. Step 1. Start small and build momentum. Discipline is rarely born from drastic actions. It begins with tiny, manageable habits repeated consistently. If your goal is to exercise regularly, start with 5 minutes a day. If your aim is to read more, begin with 1 page every morning. The key is to create a success loop. Small victories are easy to achieve and reinforce the belief that consistency is possible. Over time, these small actions compound. What seemed trivial after a week becomes effortless after a month, and suddenly, you've built momentum. Discipline is like a muscle. Start too heavy, and you risk burnout. Start light, and you grow steadily stronger. Step 2. Design your environment to support consistency. Discipline is often not a test of willpower. It's a test of environment. Every barrier you face, every unnecessary friction, is an opportunity for failure. If your goal is healthier eating, remove processed snacks from your kitchen. If you want to write every day, create a dedicated space for it, free from distractions. Surround yourself with cues that reinforce desired behavior and remove triggers that sabotage it. Environment shapes behavior in ways motivation never can. The less resistance you face, the more your discipline can flow naturally, without relying on willpower alone. Step 3. Implement accountability systems. Discipline grows faster when actions are observed. This doesn't require public exposure. Even small accountability structures work. Track your habits, share progress with a friend, or join communities that hold members to regular standards. External observation leverages social reinforcement, which strengthens internal commitment. It's not about pressure, it's about creating a mirror that reflects your actions back to you. Over time, the need for external reinforcement fades, but initially it provides critical structure to solidify consistency. Step 4. Embrace delayed gratification. Discipline thrives on the ability to prioritize long-term goals over immediate comfort. Every choice to delay a reward strengthens your capacity for consistency. Skip the extra hour of scrolling and dedicate it to learning, training, or creating something valuable. Each time you choose the difficult path in service of a larger goal, your mental stamina improves. Delayed gratification is not sacrifice. It is investment. By repeatedly making small, purposeful trade-offs, you train your brain to focus on results rather than impulses, which is the essence of unbreakable discipline. Step 5. Develop a routine with non-negotiables. Discipline is strengthened when you establish daily anchors, actions that happen regardless of mood, energy, or external circumstances. For example, committing to exercise at the same time every morning, journaling each night, or reading before bed. These non-negotiables reduce decision fatigue. When behavior becomes automatic, discipline no longer relies on fluctuating motivation. It becomes a default. Routine builds reliability, and reliability builds momentum. The more consistent the action, the less mental energy is required to execute it, freeing capacity for other challenges. Step 6. Embrace discomfort as a growth tool. Discipline is inseparable from resistance. Growth rarely happens in comfort. Early mornings, challenging workouts, tackling difficult projects, and maintaining focus amidst distractions all push the boundaries of your habitual patterns. When faced with discomfort, trained discipline overrides the instinct to quit. Over time, this practice rewires the brain. Tasks that once seemed daunting become manageable. Resistance becomes a gauge of progress rather than a roadblock. Unbreakable discipline emerges not from ease, but from repeated confrontation with discomfort. Step 7. Track progress meticulously. Habits and discipline flourish when visible feedback exists. Use journals, calendars, or habit-tracking apps to record actions daily. Each checkmark is a psychological reinforcement, a reminder that you are following through. Progress tracking also reveals patterns, highlights weaknesses, and provides insight into adjustments needed. Without measurement, it's easy to deceive oneself or lose awareness of what's actually happening. Discipline is strengthened when the results of action are visible, measurable, and reviewed consistently. Step 8. Cultivate self-awareness and reflection. Discipline without insight is blind effort. Daily reflection allows you to identify triggers, distractions, and moments of weakness. Journaling or brief end-of-day reviews reveal patterns in behavior, highlight successes, and clarify adjustments. Self-awareness turns repetition into strategic action. It ensures that the habits you are building align with your larger goals. Discipline becomes smarter, more targeted, and more resilient when paired with regular reflection. This step is critical because unbreakable discipline is not blind adherence. It is intentional, guided, and informed action. Step 9. Integrate rewards strategically. Discipline does not mean eliminating all pleasure or ignoring achievements. Celebrating small wins reinforces behavior. Acknowledge milestones, even minor ones, to create positive feedback loops that strengthen long-term consistency. For instance, completing a week of consistent workouts could be rewarded with a small treat, or finishing a month of productive mornings might include an enjoyable experience. Strategic rewards maintain motivation, reinforce positive habits, and ensure that discipline is sustainable rather than punitive. The mind associates effort with positive outcomes, reinforcing the cycle of consistency. Step 10. Embrace the iterative process. Discipline is not perfected overnight. It requires experimentation, adjustment, and continuous learning. Some habits will fail, routines will break, and progress will stall. The unbreakable individual uses setbacks as data, not reasons to quit. Adjust, refine, and return to the system. Iterative practice transforms mistakes into growth opportunities. Over time, the cumulative effect of repeated practice, reflection, and refinement produces habits that are resilient, automatic, and unshakable. Unbreakable discipline is not about perfection. It's about relentless, informed consistency. Building unbreakable discipline is a layered process. It combines micro-habits, environment design, reflection, emotional regulation, accountability, purpose alignment, and systems thinking. Each step reinforces the others, creating momentum and resilience. Progress is not linear, and setbacks are inevitable. But disciplined action transforms obstacles into opportunities and effort into results. If this step-by-step guide to building unbreakable discipline inspired you, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more actionable strategies that transform life and performance. Share it with someone struggling to stay consistent. Leave a comment about which step you will implement first. Discipline is not magic. It is deliberate, structured, and repeatable, and the sooner it becomes part of your daily life, the sooner results follow. Consistency is the foundation of achievement, and every day is an opportunity to strengthen it.